What's up guys, welcome back for part 2 of my review of the new Monarch support. Of course, we've got a new spell card to search out your Monarch spell or traps. So its card is called Grudge of the Monarchs. You need to reveal a tribute monster with 2400 or 2800 attack. So yeah, your Mega Monarchs or regular Monarchs or Majesty's Fiend, not Vanity's Fiend because it has 1200 defense and the monster needs to have 1000 defense. But anyway, your main targets to search out are of course the Monarch Qliphort, March of the Monarchs, and of course Return of the Monarchs, the one-tagged Return. Mega Chaos is also in the extra, in the side deck. You can test it out against Shadows, Burning Abyss, and so on. But yeah, the deck is super consistent thanks to the Grudge. You can search out your March or Qliphort, and yeah, March of the Monarchs combined with Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend to get that floodgate effect, completely block your opponent out of the duel is just so good. And yeah, Roll Degree is also very nice against Burning Abyss, against all the traps, against Sanctum, Fire Lake, and so on. Skill Drain, Vanity's Emptiness. The list goes on. Anyway, let's see some duels. Okay, so the first duel, the first two games are against Geargias, and surprisingly, this deck has an excellent matchup against Geargias. Draw into another Grudge. Maybe I should have activated Grudge, but my mindset was, okay, maybe wait out the draws and see what I draw with card D, and depending on what I draw, I can search out with the Grudge. So there is the March, and I think I searched out the second Grudge because, as I said in the deck profile just a few moments ago, Grudge, March of the Monarchs combined with either Majesty's Fiend or Vanity's Fiend is so good against a lot of decks. My opponent can't Torrential Tribute, no Book of Moon, no Prison, no Mirror Force, no Breakthrough Skill, and no Breakthrough Skills very big because also Breakthrough Skill works. It also works from the grave. And thanks to March, my opponent can't target my tributes. And I did have 3 March on the field, but as you saw, it did have double MST to destroy both my March. So it's nice that I had the third one there. So it's definitely needed to have 3 if you see the opportunity. So again, I could start against Geargias, set the Fire hand, and I think set a Roll Degree, have the March in hand, the Grudge, best case scenario, I draw into Qliphort, so that way I can use my Grudge to search out either a Return, as I did now, to search out more tributes, or a March, if I want to be sure that my Monarch stays on the field, but I go for Return to search out my Majesty's Fiend, because we all know how good Majesty's Fiend is against a lot of decks. Especially against Geargias. So Pot of Duality, reveal another Grudge, perfect, so activate Grudge, reveal my Majesty's Fiend to search out the Qliphort, and we know how the deal is, we know how it works. Attack, put the Majesty's Fiend on board thanks to the Qliphort, and nicely attack for game. So GG again, very quick. But this is how this deck works. It's very good, very consistent. The only downside of this deck is that it hardly plays any defense, any back row. So as you'll see in a moment against Qliphort or Qliphort, it's one of the worst matchup of this deck, since you pretty much don't run any kind of defense. And the deck, Qliphort is just so fast. So get that Vanity's Fiend on board, also with the Ice Hand, just to keep the pressure on my opponent. Activate Grudge to search out Return, and this is actually really easy at the moment, with all respect of course. But as I said before, if you have one of those fiends combined with March and Return, it's just so easy to stun your opponent, block your opponent out of the duel. He makes the standard Gear Gigant X-play, setting up his Geargiano, which was just in case if Gear Gigant leaves the field, he can special summon his Geargiano from the grave. But we know that we have the March already in hand, we have a Majesty's Fiend, and there is the Grudge, so that's perfect. Let's search out the Qliphort, put the the Return on board, and Vanity's Fiend. He cannot special summon, so that's perfect. I'm not going to attack, just in case of Prison, Mirror Force, and so on. It's all a possibility. Wait until I draw into Roll Degree or a March, And here, I think the worst possible draws I could draw with my Guardi. Draw into 2 hands again, one of the worst draws I could have. So I'm going to activate my roll degree before I attack, of course, just in case he has wiretap or MST. So that's why I decide to Solar change his face down and put Majesty's Fiend on board. And yeah, here I just hope to draw into a March so I can safely attack into his field, not fearing the prison and the mirror force. And he does have a mirror force, so this was pretty much the top deck of the century, at least on my part. Top decked into that March. So yeah, this is game over. Yeah, I also could have activated the Storm. Yeah, I definitely should have activated the Stormfort for the chaos here. But yeah, it didn't really matter, so GG. Okay, so now a few duels against Qliphort. I think I get to start. My hand isn't that great, but yeah, from the testings I've had against Qliphort is that Majesty's Fiend is pretty much useless against the deck. It's you need to have Vanity's Fiend as quickly as possible, and a few ways to protect it against his outs to it. Cards like Skill Drain, for example, or Darkhold. You need to have Roll Degree. And of course March to protect your Vanity's Fiend. I mean, yeah, you will see it in the videos, in the duels now, that Qliphort is a very, very difficult matchup for the deck. And that's also one of the reasons why I play the hands, to destroy cards like Skill Drain and so on. But yeah, Qliphorts are just ridiculous. They didn't really matter if I went for March and Majesty's Fiend here. He was always able to go for a Pendulum Summon. Yeah, it's just Qliphorts is just too ridiculous as a deck. So I think I'm going to set my Fire Hand and the Roll Degree. My hand is very good, especially against a regular deck like Shadows, Burning Abyss and so on. It's a very good hand, but against Qliphorts, if they open well, so with a tool to search out a sacrifice, it's just not that great. A draw into Grudge. One of the downsides of Grudge is that you need to have a Monarch or a Tribute monster to make it live, to search something out from your deck. And now, of course, don't have a Tribute. And yeah, he can nicely Pendulum Summon everything to the field. Yeah, pretty much the same as last duel. He can nicely OTK me, overkill. Again, nothing I can do about that. So again, lose very quickly. I think he gets to start. He has a kinda worse hand, not so good. Terrible hand, I think, with both Sacrifice and I'm not sure what. Yeah, the MST beforehand. So yeah, activate my March. He's going to MST that. But I have Grudge, so activate Grudge, reveal the Majesty's Fiend and search out the second March and put that Vanity's Fiend on board. And I think his only out to this kind of field is have the Skill Drain, or I think yeah, double Sacrifice to attack or at least suicide into my Vanity's Fiend. And of course he has a Skill Drain. So attack with Fire Hand into his monster, destroy it and then deal some nice damage. Get in the much needed damage to maybe attack or at least win on the damage. So there is a shell, I believe it's called, to destroy my March and the bounce back my Ice Hand. So I lose my setup. Terrible. Yeah, that Skill Drain is definitely hurting me. I have two options. I can either, as I do now, suicide with my hands to clear his field, to destroy his Pendulum scale and deal some nice damage in the process. And yes, to drop him very low on life points, since my thought process was, okay, maybe I should go for the hands first and keep the Stormfort in hand, drop him below the mark of 2400 so I can nicely Stormfort and drop a Tribute next to it. But yeah, thanks to the hands I can nicely attack for a game. So this was a good tool. The last tool, set the Fire Hands at a degree. So a nice hand with the Grudge in the hand. The Vanity's Fiend, yeah, Grudge is dead because Vanity's Fiend does have 1200 defense. He's again attacks into the Fire Hand, go for Ice Hand, and yeah, again has a very nice hand with the tool. To search everything out, immediately going to activate my Roll Degree, and this setup is just too powerful against a lot of decks. You have Degree, you have your March, you have your you have your Vanity's Fiend. But he does have an out, I think. No, he can activate his second tool to search out another Sacrifice, and then I think he can Suicide, right? Over my Vanity's Fiend, unless I'm missing something. I'm not sure why he does not do that. He should, yeah, he definitely should see that he can, yeah, search out the second Sacrifice. Unless I'm missing something. So activate my Chaos. Yeah, he's at 1-8. And thanks to Roll Degree and my March, he's not able to respond with his back row. So GG. But yeah, if he searched out his second Sacrifice, this would have been another duel. But anyway, GG. So I think all in all, the Grudge on the Monarchs definitely makes this kind of deck, this kind of stun deck, so yeah, Monarch stun deck, very, very good. Especially if you combine your Vanity's Fiend or Majesty's Fiend with March. The combo is so good. But yeah, anyway, guys, give the deck a try. It's definitely a very fun deck. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Beat them signing out. Peace.